let's talk about the connection between Mario Kart and joy. This is a 7 to 7, and I am glad that you're here on a Friday.
It's finally here.
We've made it through another week.
Short weeks always feel like long weeks. Why is that?
It is sometimes the case.
Yes,
yeah, that is
sometimes the case.
That's it. Well, we're glad that you are here today. All week we've been talking about how to help our kids to have a heart of joy. And this is one of the 5 things we've identified that every parent and our church family as a whole should be shooting for in the lives of our kids. We want them to have joy in their lives, across their lives, good times or bad, for there to be buoyancy of heart and a sense of contentment in all kinds of circumstances. And all week we've been talking about how to have that in their life, right? And the first week, do you remember this? We talked about importance of gratitude.
Gratitude, yes. The first day we did talk about gratitude.
The first day we talked
yes.
about gratitude, right? And then the next day we talked about generosity. Yesterday, Taylor and I visited a little bit about the importance of teaching our kids to sing.
Yes, and I kept waiting for y'all to break out in song.
And we did not.
And you did not.
We did not. No.
Didn't happen.
That did not happen. And then today we will talk about a fourth element, which we didn't actually talk about last Sunday, but it's an important piece of the pie. And I think it's about letting your kids know you and see you in situations where you're modeling joy and you're just having a great time in life.
Now, you're talking about Mario Kart. You should just know that anytime our family's playing Mario Kart, everyone else is joyful but me.
Oh, is that true?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
I come in last place
always,
every time.
Oh, that's nice of you to
Why is it
boost
so
your
fun
family
to
like
see
that.
Mom lose over and over in Mario Kart?
That seems like some counseling we'll need to
And
get to
somehow
later.
compare my driving to my actual driving in Mario
rude.
Kart. That is rude.
That is rude. I never win either. I never win in either. Makes you feel
Smiles
better.
on their faces for sure.
That's good. Okay, so there's this moment where the Bible tells us the little kids are trying to get to Jesus, and the disciples are like, no, it's way too serious here. We're not letting kids in.
And then Jesus said,
yeah, right. He says, no, let the little kids come unto me, right?
Absolutely.
And so Jesus was all about kids, and them being around him and being near him was something that he wanted. It was valuable for him to allow them to be next to him, right?
That
so
closeness.
As parents, we get so busy. We have a lot of things going on. It's important for the times our kids are young that they have the opportunity to be up next to mom and dad in situations where they're having a good time. So we got some suggestions about how you need to do this. The first is that as a family, it's really important that you make time to play.
Always. There has to be times in every single day, really, where you spend time playing and enjoying the company of one another. Right? Your family knows you. You want them to know you.
Right.
And you want to connect with them at deep levels. And there's no better way to do that than to have some fun and laugh together.
That's right. Sometimes you got to just turn off the TV and you got to play some board games.
Yes. Put everything else away. Right?
Or wrestle in the middle of the living room floor.
Always a good time.
Right.
Until someone gets hurt.
Or bounce on the bed.
Yes. Or from one couch to the other.
That's also a possibility,
yes.
Right? So I think having fun with your kids and your kids seeing you have fun, letting down your hair, mom and dad, it's valuable to do that stuff because it models joy in a way that they will remember all their lives. Right, the second thing we want to suggest to you is make time for the family vacation.
This is so important. And it feels like it's one of the first things that get cut out when we get too busy and our schedules don't get coordinated, or maybe we didn't manage our budget just quite right? But whether it be for a weekend or just a short distance away or a long distance away, it is so important that we leave everything else behind and we stay in our family unit and spend time creating experiences and memories together. As my kids get older, like the things that we end up talking about are the times that we were together on some sort of trip. Right? Those are solid memories that they hold on to and use to guilt me into knowing when the next vacation is.
That's really good. Yeah. Okay, so the second thing, make time for vacation, some time away with your family, that they get a chance to be with you in a down environment where there's not quite so stressful. By the way, that says something about making your vacations not so stressful.
Yeah, I've heard about your agendas and yours. Every minute is planned.
Maybe this is something Julie had to work on me about.
Okay.
Maybe. All right. Number 3 on our list is it's important that you make time to create.
Oh, this was so fun. I don't know if this has happened in your house, but the times where you walk in and your spouse is sitting in a chair and their hair is being fixed by their child.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. That did not ever happen in my family.
Some great moments where dad has bows in his hair, right? Yes. So
do you
those
have
things
pictures? Because that would be pretty great.
I should find some of those pictures.
That would be pretty good to find a way to work into a sermon someday.
But they need to create and they need to play and they need to experience that with you.
Yeah. And so whether it's mud pies or Lego blocks or Lincoln Logs.
Digging for worms,
I can still remember my dad using cardboard to build a barn when we were kids. Like, it's really such a cool memory, right? And that's when mom and dad had no money. So he's like, we're going to use a cardboard box and we're going to make a barn out of it.
And now kids would rather play with the cardboard box than their toys anyway.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So make some time for that. And then as they get older, there's other things to create. There's some creativity in the kitchen. Like cooking can be a place where that can take place.
Yes.
Right? Or
making things, crafts. I mean, crafts don't just happen during VBS. Like they can happen at home too, right?
Shocking.
Kids love to make things, paint things, draw things, get dirty, slime. Oh, made lots of slime.
That's right. I hope that some of the memories in your family are memories of your family laughing and having a great time together. And I hope you get pictures of some of them. I hope that there's thousands of shots that you don't get that are just in your head and the head of your kid of these moments when they were near to you and close to you and they had so much fun and they had some sense that mom and dad know something about the joy of the Lord, and we know it because we've been up to them and we've experienced it across the course of our lives.
Yes. So on a rough day, a good day, a bad day, somewhere in between, you still have those memories to hold on to as well.
Yeah, make some time for some joy and fun and laughter in your family. Well, that wraps us up for the week. It's been a good week.
It's been a great week.
Really glad that you have tuned in every day. We'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday and again next week. Love you guys. Have a great weekend.